Hello, welcome to St Francis of Assisi BYOD, also known as Bring Your Own Device, iPad Parent Information Session. I'm Caitlin Evans and I run the IT support at St Francis. Today you'll be learning about the purpose of the BYOD program, what we're doing as a school to monitor your child's iPad use, expectations around devices and accessories and where to purchase, as well as what you can do to monitor your child's iPad use at home. As we know, the world is changing quite rapidly, especially when it comes to technology. Research shows that a quarter of jobs are to be automated in the future. So when our children have graduated and gone into the workforce, what we are currently seeing, a quarter of those jobs will no longer exist. So to do this, we must meet the demand and equip our children with digital literacy, problem solving and adaptability skills. What is Bring Your Own Device, also known as BYOD? So the BYOD program allows children to bring their own iPad to school for use in the classroom. BYOD will allow students at St Francis to use their personally owned devices for work-related activities. Parents are to purchase an iPad through the JB Hi-Fi portal, which we'll go through a little bit later. iPads will then be set up under JAMP, which is a mobile device management system that we use at St Francis already. BYOD, or Bring Your Own Device, is becoming the norm in workplaces and schools. Having access to a device teaches children from a young age the rules of online behaviour, including how to safely interact online whilst at home and in the classroom too. It is our duty of care at St Francis to empower our students by providing them with the tools to become engaged and focused learners. At St Francis, we aim to provide utmost transparency to show that your child is receiving the best learning experience. We believe that we are progressive in this. Teachers are upskilled with regular professional development on keeping our students safe in the classroom and using IT effectively. In addition, implementing BYOD at St Francis will give families and students the freedom to choose their own devices, give you a cost-effective option as well, lower the ICT levy from $600 over 3 years to $210, put more responsibility on students for their learning and looking after their own belongings, and it also bridges the gap between school and home learning. So the three things that we would need you to provide as part of the BYOD program is an iPad, headphones, and an iPad case. The specifications that we require for the iPad is a storage size minimum of 64 gigabytes and an 8th generation iPad, so 2021 or newer. iPads older than the 8th generation are not suitable and may not work with the school requirements. An iPad with a secure case is paramount. A strong case will assist in minimising breakages that may occur on the journey to and from school as well as during class. It is essential that cases cover the edges of the iPad and the screen. If an iPad is dropped on the screen, this reduces the impact on the glass. Cases with keyboards are optional. Headphones are definitely a must. There are two options of headphones that you can get from the JB Hi-Fi portal. There is a corded version as well as a Bluetooth version. They are both black though, so if your child is wanting, something with a bit more personality, you can purchase them elsewhere. However, we do recommend a good quality corded over-the-ear headphone. The reason we say good quality is some headphones can be on a bit more of the flimsier side, and we do find that the more flimsy they are, the more likely you will need to replace them. So therefore a good quality pair is definitely preferred. Parents can purchase their iPad from any retailer, and if you do have an iPad at home that already meets the specifications that your child can have, then you can definitely do that. But to assist all of you in purchasing the required device and accessories, we have partnered with JB Hi-Fi to offer you discounted prices on selected items. These prices are only available through the BYOD online portal. I will be uploading another video of how to access the portal, as well as we'll be sending out information on accessing it as well. The JB Hi-Fi School portal, only the devices, accessories and options that the school requires is offered on the portal. Insurance will be available through the portal, so Apple Care will be there. The portal remains available all year round. You have the option to use Afterpay or Zip Pay. In the portal, you can nominate your preferred retail store to collect your device. So the closest one, I think, might be Ocean Keys. Or you can also get it delivered to your house for a $10 fee. If you are unable to provide an iPad with the required specifications, please contact the school. At the beginning of next year, you will be receiving a contract. Parents will receive a paper contract to sign with your child. Students will also need to accept the contract on their iPad to access the device. We recommend creating a contract for home as well. This contract is just for school. It looks very similar to the one that's on the right-hand side. Obviously, there will be an updated version of it. On top of the BYOD costs, you also have the ICT levy. The ICT levy is something that you've been paying as part of your child's school fees since kindy. Due to not bringing the iPads home, this has cut your costs in half from years 4 to 6. The ICT levy covers the mobile device management system, so JAMP is what we're using. It allows us to control apps and the use of iPads, which is $11 per child per year. Applications, so any apps that we use at school, Wi-Fi network, we also have IT support, which is IT Dynamics, any licensing and any system upgrades, such as to the Wi-Fi or routers or anything like that. What are we doing to monitor and control your child's iPad use at school? At St. Francis, we use 2 tools to help monitor your child's iPad use. We use Jamf as well as Apple Classroom. At St. Francis, we use Jamf. Jamf is a mobile device management system which allows teachers to control over just how a student's iPad is being used. It has a range of features which allows to lock in apps or specified websites for an allocated time. It also allows restrictions to be easily placed on iPads within the classroom, enabling distractions to be minimised. It also controls the use of non-educational apps that are being used at school, such as TikTok or Netflix. Block and control the students from installing apps and block specific websites. Every time students enter our Wi-Fi, their iPad will be managed by Jamf. Jamf Parent is also available to control the device from home, which we'll talk about a little bit later. All school apps will be uploaded by Jamf by the school. Home apps will not be accessed at school at all. On top of Jamf, we also have the filtering parameters from the Catholic Education Office as well. They're constantly looking at, I guess, like risky words and risky websites, and they are blocking them from students too. The other system we have is Apple Classroom. Apple Classroom allows a teacher to launch the same app on every student's iPad at the same time, launch a different app for each group of students, and it helps teachers focus on teaching so students can focus on learning. Apple Classroom allows teachers to monitor student progress and keep them on track. So it's a pretty cool app. Is an example here on the left on kind of how it looks like for teachers. So we can launch any app, any website, any book. We can lock them into a single app to help students focus on the task at hand. We can lock screens, pause work. We can mute audio on their devices. We can turn off the device. We can freeze their device. We can share documents and links using AirDrop. We can share student work on the Apple TV, and we can also organize students into groups as well using it too. So what can parents do to monitor and control your child's iPad use? So as we have sort of touched on, once your child is at home, the monitoring is completely up to you. We monitor the device at school, but we are unable to do anything once they're at home. Now, it's important to note that you are responsible for the iPad when it comes home. We can only monitor your child's iPad at school. So once they come home, we are no longer monitoring it at school at all. So apps can be downloaded at home through the App Store. It works pretty much as any other device would at home. If you would like to take further measures to, I guess, put restrictions on the iPad at home like we do at school, there are a few things that we recommend. There is a Jamf Parent Portal, which works very similar to the way that we have ours at school. There is a program called Family Zone, which I'll go through in a moment. There's screen time app. So if you Google that, there is an app that you can use on Apple devices. And you can also implement a contract. So we have a school contract. You could do something very similar at home. You could write up something for your child and kind of putting rules in place of what your expectations are at home. Jam Parent is an app that allows you to manage your children's school device. So using Jamf Parent, you can restrict and allow apps and device functionality on your children's device. If you are interested in doing this, please get in contact with IT support and we can give you some training. It is free. It is quite a basic sort of, I guess, program. So yeah, interested, just get in contact. Your other option for restrictions of the iPad is using an app, Family Zone, also known as Custodio. I think that is the new name that they're going with these days. So what this does is it manages screen time, it blocks adult content, it limits social media, it gives you complete parent access to what they're doing. You can limit online gaming, track all smart devices, manage in-app purchases, and as well as set bed and study times as well. So if there's a certain app that you don't want your child using at a certain time of day, you can block it. Something like this really can give you peace of mind, especially if this is something you're feeling a bit nervous about if they haven't had a device before. Personally, when my daughter's older, this is something that I'll definitely be looking into and using. It is also, I think it's around $150 for a year subscription. It is a worldwide program. It is one of the best in my research. So definitely something to look into if you're interested in spending some money to, I guess, add another level of like protection. So any questions, please email me at ithelp@stfrancisbutler. You can also view the Bring Your Own Device contract and handbook. Just please go to our website. So please, if you have any questions, please email me here. I will be creating another video that you can view on how to get the device and how to log into the BYOD portal from JB Hi-Fi. Thank you.